What's up YouTube, DMX here today, here bringing you guys my predictions for the 9 DLC characters for Injustice 2. Now the way I'm going to break this down is by predicting 4 heroes, 4 villains, and 1 guest character. Also this will be new characters only, so no Nightwing, no Deathstroke, and not even Doomsday. So anyway, let's get into it. So starting off with my heroes, I have John Constantine. Now John Constantine was a character that was part of the Injustice canon. He did appear in one comic book issue of Injustice Gods Among Us, and was part of Batman's insurgency, and I definitely think John Constantine can bring something unique to the table with his magical abilities and his witty banter when interacting with a variety of characters in Injustice 2. And after watching the animated movie of Justice League Dark, it made me appreciate John Constantine even more. Next is Beast Boy, which is a highly requested character by the fans, and I can understand why. Seeing that Beast Boy can transform into any animal he wants, so that can make for some really entertaining attacks. Plus I think it'd be cool to bring in more Teen Titan members in this Injustice universe. And here's a tragic fact for you guys, there's actually an event within the Injustice Gods Among Us comics where Kid Flash and Beast Boy get killed by getting caught in an explosion with only Superboy surviving. And speaking of Teen Titans, I would also like to see Starfire appear. Not only is she pleasing to the eyes, I mean look at that skin, that long hair, those big juicy, getting a little off topic. She's an incredible warrior, she can fly, she can project energy blasts, superhuman strength, another character that's been highly requested for the Injustice universe, and she's also appeared in the Injustice comic books where it shows her fighting against Superman's regime, so it would definitely make sense for Starfire to appear in Injustice 2. And last on my list of heroes is Static. Now Static appeared in the mobile version of Injustice Gods Among Us. I grew up with Static Shock, I really love the character. To me, he's like the Spider-Man of the DC universe, and I think his electric abilities could bring something unique to Injustice 2. Now moving on to my villains, I gotta start off with my boy, Red Hood. Yes, I know you guys get tired of hearing about Red Hood this, Red Hood that, but hey, he's one of the most requested characters for this game, and for good reason. He's one of my favorite characters in the DC universe. I think his playstyle could be quite unique by being an up-close brawler, but at the same time cover a lot of range due to his use of guns. And I'm interested to hear the intro dialogue between Joker and Red Hood. I think that'd be fascinating. Next up is Black Manta. Some people are suggesting Black Manta should be a premier skin for Aquaman, but I don't think that's the case. Aquaman and Black Manta are 2 different characters and don't share the same abilities. I'd rather have Black Manta be his own character with his own unique weapons and gadgets. And even though Black Manta is a stage transition, I don't think that really matters since it's a video game. You can easily say this Black Manta is from another Earth, so there you go. Next up is Star Sapphire, who is one of the villains for Green Lantern. I don't think Star Sapphire gets enough attention within the DC universe, so why not have her appear in Injustice 2? Also, she did appear in the Injustice comics as Carol Ferris, and she wasn't too pleased about how Jordan joined the Yellow Lanterns. So maybe from a story point of view, this could be a good reason for Carol to join the Star Sapphire Corps and help Batman fight off the regime. And last on my villains list is Ra's al Ghul. Now I try to avoid as many Batman characters as possible, but Ra's al Ghul, he's like in the top 10 DC villains of all time, so it's kind of hard to do that. Some say he's a bit too similar to Damian Wayne. I disagree on that. To me, Damian Wayne and Ra's al Ghul are on totally different levels. Maybe some of his abilities could be linked to the Lazarus Pit, which help him regain health or maybe increase his strength. And I mean, this guy's the leader of the League of Assassins, so surely this guy should get some recognition. So when it comes to my guest character, I gotta go with Spawn, but if NetherRealm decides to choose Sub-Zero, I'm okay with it because Sub-Zero is one of my favorite Mortal Kombat characters. But I gotta give it to Spawn because he needs a resurgence. We haven't had any good Spawn content in a while, so I say why not throw him into Injustice 2. He would definitely benefit from the gear system. He has a variety of abilities that could bring something unique to the game. Plus he's a highly requested character among the community, and this wouldn't be his first time being a guest character in a video game. So NetherRealm, make it happen. So let me guys think in the comment section down below. What characters would you like to see as DLC for Injustice 2? Like and subscribe for more content of me on Injustice 2 and other games in general. I'm DMX. I'll see you in the future.